Let's see. Do I make an intro for this? I might do, you know. I might do. Because we haven't seen this earlier today. And, right. There we go. Three. No, actually, no. Let's see. Let's see how the wind is looking. Well, it is pretty much half 8, so we might as well just use that. It is going to be cloudy as well. There we go. 3, 2, 1. It's another clash of heavyweights as we reschedule our second Ultimate League final and find out who is meeting, well, spoiler alert, the Reds in Donetsk. It's between two-time champions of the Ultimate League, PSG versus Bayern Munich. PSG looking to make it 3 titles in 4 seasons, which is an incredible feat. And Bayern making it to their first is their goal as well. These two sides have already faced off each other on prime time, with PSG taking the cake 4 goals to 1. But you have to be a bit against PSG. In the rain yesterday, they were 2-0 ahead, and then obviously problems occurred. Was it to be rescheduled for later tonight? So it is a 4-3-3 for PSG. William Pacho and Marquinhos anchor the defence. Vitinha is the sole star in midfield, and Desiree Doué keeps Bradley Barcola once again out of the matchday squad. Senemaulu still makes the bench as well. Warren Zaire-Emery, he's going to be a brilliant super sub should this game need a late time hero. Meanwhile, for Bayern Munich, and the side is still unchanged from their 5-0 win over Lazio in the quarterfinals. Kim Min-jae and Eric Dyer proving to be quite the duo at the back. Joshua Kimmich and Liam Goretzka the same in midfield. Leroy Sané, Musiala and Olise setting up. Harry Kane up top. He has put a European trophy to his name. So PSG in the Old Navy, finding their very classy all beige get-up. Here we go, combined defeat, the final boss of the Ultimate League. Game on! With the last game for a couple of weeks. And then we take refuge until the final in Donbass Arena. Olise starting things off. Shot is blocked by Pacho. Kvaratskhelia. And intercepted. It's really loud here in the Parc des Princes. Musiala has Olise. But Noah Mendes snuffed it out pretty easily when he was getting his way over to that side. Here's Dembele now. On towards Doué against Colero, who's covering back for Kim Min-jae, who managed to dive in there. It's Vitinha into João Neves, and Dyer with an immediate pass, setting up a Bayern counter. And here comes Kane, sets free, and Musiala's in. Surely Jamal Musiala was the scorer, and he takes his time though to get the shot off. That's a huge defensive clearance from Marquinhos. Well with Bayern though. Here's Kane. Finds the gap for Sané, and the shot is held on by Donnarumma. the top for Sane. Shoots! I mean, it's not really the greatest decision to take on a bouncing ball like that. Could be one hell of a goal. You didn't see that, my friends. Oh, speaking of PSG, they're taking the lead here against Seattle Sounders in the Club World Cup. Which go out together with the goal. Will that be a bad omen tonight for Bayern Munich? Elise trying forward. Marquinhos passed it back to his goalkeeper rather heavily. Kimmich. It's a risky pass, but it's kept in play by Elise. Tries the banana pass. Now back towards Kimmich. Goretzka lining up around the D here. Here's Elise, chance to shoot. And Kane's going to rob Vitinha as he tried to clear. Still with Bayern Munich now, Kimmich. Joshua Kimmich trying to make something of it. Musiala. And was stopped from taking the shot in his tracks by Marquinhos. PSG break on the counter. Vitinha sets free João Neves. Where did he come from midfield? Big chance for PSG. He's away from the defenders. He scores! Well, that is certainly one unlikely goal scorer in this Ultimate League semi-final. Well, for the Parisians, it's a welcome one nonetheless. Takes his time, takes a shot. For not being a super keeper, he didn't really come out of goal there when he needed to. "17 minutes gone, 1-0. And that is Dembele going into the book. I didn't really quite catch what happened. Luckily we have a replay here. Oh, that's a bad one on Kimmich. Really late. They'll be lucky to not get sent off there and miss the final. He's really careful now that it was Dembele. Musiala. Here is Michael Olise. This is towards Guerrero. A bit too high up for PSG's liking, and Hakimi deals with it well. Doué taking advantage of the gap here at left back. Dembele now shrugs away from Guerrero. What brilliant strength he's shown throughout this year. Hakimi, Vitinha's shots blocked. It's the first goal the Bayern have conceded in the playoffs, that. Olise. Here's Kane. Kane, beautiful ball. Fantastic to Musiala! 1-1. And that is the type of quality that you need to unlock the defence of the league leaders. That is astonishing accuracy. And Musiala fires in the far corner. Donnarumma beaten. And the game is level. "25 minutes in. Oh, what beautiful work that is. And here's Nuno Mendes on the overlap. Goes to him behind the Bayern back line. Kvaratskhelia. This is Dembele now. Chance for 2-1. Oh, he's got to score. But it's a whisker wide. Ball's still rolling and might have played an impact. Neuer, on the greatest in the game, blasts it forward into the centre. Picked up by Sane. Working well towards Guerrero, then now to Sane, back to Musiala. They're holding off PSG very well. Well, it wasn't at least. Here's Desiree Doué, immediately giving away to Goretzka. Sane now trying to take advantage, finds Musiala. Kane's now prodding forward. Patrick's got a 2-on-1 job here. He might go alone, he will. And it's a whisker wide, he had Kane open. It's a definite decision. And Kane definitely would have been onside. Does that come to haunt Bayern? PSG 1, Bayern Munich 1. 30 minutes into an Ultimate League semi-final. Kvaratskhelia now, turning on the burners, but immediately runs into an English brick wall and Eric Dyer, and that's a delicious switch of play from Kimmich into Musiala. He tried to get it, another shot off, still not acknowledging Kane's existence, and that one couldn't even get going. Elise now, back to Musiala again. Can he repay the favour that Kane gave him? To equalise for Bayern Munich, here's Sane. Elise now, the little help. Sane is on the opposite side of the pitch. Elise now to Musiala, and he tries to play it in that time, but Pacho's ready. Mendes is ready. Continue now, chipping it forward for Kvaratskhelia, nearly too high for him. Now Kvaratskhelia, Laimer stepping up. Got Dyer to beat. Laimer then go back in. It's the belly on the shot. And it didn't even really look threatening. On the turn, not really much power, straight at the goalkeeper. Kane. Now Elise, this is back to Musiala. Again, Kane making space in behind. Sane and Pacho muscles off the English talisman. Here's Doué now. Guerrero once again stepping up in the attack and getting caught. Doué against Kim Min-jae. Plays off in the belly to get through the centre, and it's 2-1. There wasn't really a sense of urgency in PSG's move there from a Bayern perspective. The counter-attack comes to fruition. I mean, Kim Min-jae literally just started walking towards Dembele as if that was going to help. You can see a clear angle of it here. You just stop and watch as Dembele waltzes through and blasts PSG back into the lead. Way to make up for the red card, I guess. And an assist for Desiree Doué, who played that situation remarkably well. So as it stands, PSG versus Liverpool in the Ultimate League final. This is Joshua Kimmich now towards Harry Kane. Sane, nice little down by Kane. They've got to get back in this one again, Bayern. Pass is sloppy though. And once again, the left flank is always open. Kim Min-jae does well to cover the gaps left by Guerrero. Here's Sane. Musiala has got to find Kane in the centre and does. And Harry Kane is storming through, and oh, what a miss. Yeah, he's definitely disappointed with himself. He's got to take that one better. Could have kept on going. Didn't look like Donnarumma was going to race out. Kvaratskhelia. Continue now. This is towards Fabian. Kvaratskhelia has done really well here. Fabian Ruiz pushed away by Dyer, and the first half's going to come to an end shortly. Could get end with another goal. It's Doué to hit one, parried by Neuer and cleared by Laimer. And that will bring the first half to a close. PSG with the 1-goal advantage going into the half-time break. It is 2-1 at the moment. 6 shots, 6. It's been a quite intense battle in midfield. Right there, yeah, I need to see you assistant Jowners actually. I kind of forgot. It was Vitinha. Ah, yes. Portuguese team is combining for the first goal. Definitely stupid of me. Right, second half on the way. Can PSG hold on? We'll have to wait and see. There's not been any substitutions by Enrique or company. One very experienced, one started as career manager before Enrique even won the Champions League. Kvaratskhelia deflected, and that could have gone anywhere from Laimer's hip. The volley across goal would have been made an own goal as well. Here's Olise now, back in France. It's impressive at the Olympics, actually. Musiala. Oh, look at this fancy feet by Musiala. He might go alone. He tried to, but Pacho was there to intercept, and Donovan takes it past Kane in the nick of time. Vitinha will carry it forward to Belly. He's in the middle of 6 beige shirts. Gets it to Hakimi now, who's the spare man. And Kim Min-jae once again can't keep control of it. And the mountain just got seen for Bayern Munich. PSG rises to the highest like the Eiffel Tower itself. Hakimi sets it up. And once again, Neuer is helpless. 3-1. Could that be the goal that seals their path to Ukraine? Potentially put the flights here if they get another one. It is looking eerily similar to the score in the regular season. That one ended 4-1. Can we get a repeat? Here's Michael Olise. Nice to 1-2. Olise offside though. Couldn't time the run perfectly. And we're going to get our first PSG change actually. William Pacho will make way for Lucas Hernandez, former Bayern Munich player. That's Laimer. The towering header. Couldn't really get to see much of it. So Nazgo playing centre back here. Dembele. Off to Min-jae that time. No one balls, and Goretzka sets Sane on his way. Marquinhos too slow to recover. Sane can maybe get into Kane here. He will. But it's just fallen too slow for Kane to make an impact of it. Goretzka now out towards Harry. He lets off Musiala. There's a 1-2. And a brilliant save from Donnarumma. To the right of the tap shot, that looked like it was bending in the top corner. There's a gorgeous save. So Barcola will replace Due. In goes the corner. Away by Fabian Ruiz. Dyer now. Joshua Kimmich. This is Leroy Sané. And they're not only taking their time well here. Yeah, that or PSG are just coming up with the answers. And Barcola with a fresh set of legs sets for Dembele for a hat-trick. And he nails it! Back to back for Usman. 4-1. And it did not take Bradley Barcola long to get involved on the score sheet. On some capacity. It's an assist for him immediately. And the counter-attack pays dividends once more. This time Neuer does rush out. Maybe he could have stayed. Surely now that is it. We have seen crazier. Half an hour left for Bayern Munich to come up with the miracle of all miracles. Musiala. Elise. Musiala again trying to do it all himself, trying to play hero man. Let's go for Kane. That one shot is immediately blocked by Marquinhos. And that's really been the X factor in this game. Kvaratskhelia. Away from Laimer. Oh, look at that. That would have been some goal. It still is there for Barcola. Oh, my word, off the bar. What a finish. That nearly was just stupendous. And it still could be, but never's offside. Unbelievable. So Serge Gnabry replaces Leon Goretzka in midfield. Is he really going to go central defensive mid? If it looks like they switch up the formation here, Bayern Munich. I'm not sure how good that will do them. And Vitinha pickpockets Kimmich. Kvaratskhelia now sent through. Dyer too slow to keep up. And Neuer with a stop. It's the first time we've had a PSG corner in a while. Meanwhile, Dembele's job is done. Off he goes. Gonzalo Ramos gets a bit of action. It goes for Marquinhos! And PSG's number 5 makes it number 5. And that just about wraps up things, surely now. It's a formality at this point. They have really shown up in the second half. And look at this for a header. That is delicious. They love scoring goals 10 minutes apart, don't they? Now 20 left and Bayern are 4 down. Elise. Guerrero just tries anything in the moment. We'll grab another one. That's off Lucas Hernandez. And Son is just chested out of play. What is he doing? It was obvious that Keane wasn't going to get there. And the bounce would have definitely took that out for a corner anyway. It's a waste. And a moment you cannot make. So the top 2 will compete for the trophy. That's the first time we've seen that since... I'm pretty sure the earliest edition, FIFA 20. Granted, they didn't really have any sides of a bracket. I mean, it saw it, but it also had only 6 teams in the playoffs. Hakimi. And 2-legged ties as well, which I hated from that moment on. 15 minutes to go. Neuer blast that one clear. Hakimi just took it away from Leroy Sané. Here's Vitinha now. It was dipping. Having off my hands just a little bit. Big Hakimi didn't make that as an excuse for them just having fun now. They know the job's done. They've got the flights booked. They've got the suitcases packed. I mean, what in the world is he doing? Let's go for Elise. It's another lost season for Bayern Munich. Unless they could start the comeback here. Musiala chips it for Sarri at the back post. Let's go for Kimi. And I believe that's going to be a corner. Well, here's the 5th one for Marquinhos. Couldn't I have got there? Remains to be seen. We've not seen Serge Gnabry in this game at all. Oh, hang on a minute. That is a goal kick. Okay. So it's definitely not going to be the final I predicted, I don't think. And we're going to get another substitution for even more delays in play. This one is by Bayern Munich, actually. Elise and Guerrero are off. Coleman and Thomas Muller. What a nightmare of a last game for this guy. On he comes. effortless from PSG. Like, the football they've been playing this season is utterly ridiculous. Here is now Bria's first involvement. What can he do? Let's go for Kane. Musiala. Again, trying to just muscle his way through PSG's defence, and it is not working. He got his goal, that's about it. Kane. Oh, speaking of selfishness, trying to shoot from 25 yards straight into a defender's leg. Neves. Here's Ramos. And Kim Jai with a tackle. Sane. It is Leroy Sane. He's going to fall for Coleman. And PSG going to clean up again. And so back heel as well. Like, the fluidity of these passes is ridiculous. And Jean Neves just been storming through Eric Dyer like he wasn't even there. It's parried by Neuer. And Hakimi's going to rush away from Dyer to pick it up. Barcola now. Neves, transfer to him. Draws a sub on Neuer. Corner. Final last two rolls of the dice. The centre back's coming off. João Palhinha on. And I believe that is Hiroki Ito as well. And go short to Vitinha. João Neves away by Kane. Lime furthest forward. And there could be something in it for Bayern. PSG are not really in position. Sane. Against former teammate Lucas Hernandez. Sets it in the box. And it's away by Mendes. It's back towards Musiala. There's Kane. And you're not going to get anything past Donnarumma from range. Final seconds to take down. Coleman. Beautiful. Kane. A little swap. Left of us. No, that's not even going to be it. But that is, though, Paris Saint-Germain. 3 Ultimate League finals in 4 seasons. They are the final boss of this league. And they have proved it yet again, taking out a fiery Bayern Munich side who we thought could put up a challenge. I fear for Liverpool. I really do. This is one hell of a Paris Saint-Germain side, and they look to complete a European double. If you include their Champions League win, they've hit another 5, just like they did in Munich, against Munich. Finishes 5-1 here, PSG. Once again, Ultimate League finalists. Well, the match after kicked off into life. There were chances for both sides. PSG still out-muscled Bayern on XG. And everything the company side did, it just was not working, and they was too weak of a defence, or too slow of a defence. PSG exploited them all 90 minutes long. And Dembele, nearly a perfect 10. Hat-trick for him. That makes 6 goals in just 2 playoff games. Van Dijk and Canante, you better be ready to contain this man, because I don't think anyone else can. Marquinhos as well, doing well, leading by captain's example. And what about that? Turns out he overleapt Kane's 5 goals. Yeah, Thuram with 3, Sesko with 2, Mbappe with 2. Marquinhos got 2, actually. He's in joint 4th right now. Could he keep him in the final? We'll have to wait and see. But that will conclude, for at least a couple of weeks, the Ultimate League playoffs. Meet us back here in Donetsk, Ukraine, 8 o'clock, Sunday, 13th of July, for the Ultimate League final. You do not want to miss it. It is... excuse me. It is... it is PSG... Sorry, Liverpool. It will be Liverpool first. Versus PSG. For the chance to either be 2-time champions or 3 times. That'll do it as we finally say bonsoir. or Bowie.